Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about sequels. Video game sequels. And most notably, Mario sequels. Um so Mario. Mario has some good, really good sequels out there. And I mean, there's some notable is of course Galaxy 2. Everybody likes Galaxy 2. A lot of people love Galaxy 2. Um, for a great game of what Galaxy 1 was, it was, you know, almost like inevitable, I guess, to have another one, right? So that was I love Galaxy 2 is basically a different sequel than you would think. Galaxy 2 is more of just an addition to the first game versus a continuation. The difference is, continuation would be adding to the story, adding to something different to the franchise, or to the game, the first one or whatever. That's usually how it's a just kind of add on and kind of like it's almost like a DLC or like an add, you know what I mean? That could be a sequel, or it could be more of stories driven or whatever. But that's what kind of makes a sequel. Those two things, and Mario Galaxy is, I would say, one of the best Mario ones. But I want to talk about some really good sequels, really good possible sequels that we could get in the Mario franchise, and yeah, and other stuff like that. So yeah.
Since we're kind of just talking about Mario Galaxy, let's put in Mario Galaxy 3, right? We had one, we had two. Let's have a third one. I would love to have a third one. I think this one, I would say, has to be more story driven, since the second one was more just kind of like an add on, kind of like there wasn't much story to it. So I would say with Mario Galaxy 3, I would do more story driven about Rosalina. I think Rosalina, we've seen Rosalina in more of the other games, like in the Mario Party and Mario Kart and other stuff like that. She been popping up a little more. So I mean, was that a hint to maybe Mario Galaxy 3? Maybe, probably not. But it'd be so fun to just go back into um the stars, I guess, right? Stars. The other way they could do that, instead of maybe not Galaxy 3, but we could get Super Mario Odyssey 2. Odyssey 2 could be cool. I think if maybe instead of just traveling the world, right? That was kind of all of Odyssey 1 was all about that. Maybe it's traveling, maybe start it out on in the in Earth on Earth, and then maybe going up to space and traveling different worlds and stuff and capturing different uh um enemies on worlds. So maybe it's not kingdoms anymore, it's worlds, it's g- galaxies. Now that would be cool. A spin-off, I guess you could say, of or combined. You can kind of combine the best two franchises of 3D Mario, in my opinion, which is Galaxy and Odyssey. Those two are probably, and I think they could really work together, as the Galaxy stuff that we've seen and then the Odyssey stuff with the capturing. Those two, both of the best worlds would be so fun. I think that would be so cool. You could call it a Galaxy 2. I mean, sorry, Odyssey 2, or you could call it Galaxy 3, or you could call it something totally different. But I think having something like that, where Mario goes in space and having the mechanics that he had in Galaxy, and also the mechanics that he had in um, Odyssey, is kind of what I'm thinking of. Because all he had really in Galaxy was the spin move thing, right? You break the things and you spin, and you would spin in space or whatever. Was kind of the main one, I guess, right? And then for Odyssey, it's the capture. So I mean, that would be fun, in my opinion.
Alrighty. So, moving on here. So, the next one I would say would be very cool. Would say would be Super Mario 64. Like having, hear me out. I think having a Mario 64, like almost a remake. We think, wait, a second one that makes no sense. Like the first one came in '96 and it's 2021. I mean, that's super long time ago. Like it's just kind of it's kind of out of its you know timeline here. Time to get can't have a sequel now. I mean, yeah, you could. Um, I don't know. I think it'd be fun. Maybe having Luigi and basically multiplayer, right? You could do something like it's almost like 3D world or like 3D land, you know, like those kind of games. I would say you do something like that. You could even do the 4 players, right? Just like you did in 3D World. Same thing, but it's more of a 3D round, completely 3D environment, right? Not just like this linear motion, one going to one, you know, the flagpole going right there. It's that, and you're kind of exploring the world to get the stars and stuff, and to get the achievements and stuff like that. I think that'd be so fun. I think it's all it really needs. It's just multiplayer. I think. Uh, well, you also could, of course, up the graphics. Of course, duh. But um, there's also a charm with the old graphics. I think that would be fun. Maybe having kind of similar graphics to the other one, and kind of like this goofy, almost like 90s, early 2000s kind of back to that kind of uh, game. Or just trying to find this stuff. I don't know, the graphics and the stuff like that. It'd be more of a nostalgic kind of feeling. But it's almost like a sequel, which is interesting. I mean, it also could be a remake. They could, I mean, there's different things they could do with, I think, Mario 64. A lot of people love Mario 64, so I mean, I would say maybe you could totally. This is the probably another like which they did with different games before, um, a complete redo of the first game, just update the graphics like crazy. It basically like Odyssey level, right, where it's like really nice, like Super Smash Bros. The character looks really good, and the environment it's super complex, and but it still feels like 60. But it still has to feel like 64 though. The backgrounds are maybe not as it's not like it's Odyssey with you know jungle looking and this no, or Galaxy or whatever.
needs to be its own thing, but I don't know. That one could be fun. Another one also you could do something like that is also Sunshine. Then Sunshine came out in 2001, and that's what 20 years now. So it's another one that's pretty old. Sunshine is another one where they could have a multiplayer, which a 3D multiplayer is like unheard of. Like it's not unheard of, but like for Mario, it kind of is. Like we haven't really only have 3D World, right? And that's kind of it. And 3D World is not really 3D. It's like sort of 3D, but it's not 100% adventure around the adventure, more adventure kind of game where you look, you find the stars and moons or whatever you're trying to find, right? And that's kind of, we don't really have that. So I think having something like that, I think having multiplayer is, I think would be fun. Like any of these, honestly, all of these 3D Mario games need it's like a sequel. Or not a sequel. I'm an idiot. Need multiplayer. That would be its thing. Where like, here's multiplayer, and also like online stuff too. That's another thing too. But like, definitely multiplayer. It's kind of what we kind of need. Um, you know what? Another one I want to talk about is it's probably a different one, but is a good one in my opinion. New Super Luigi U almost have a sequel, almost like since Luigi had its, I know it was like it was like an anniversary thing, but I think they could do something with Luigi and have his own platform game. Last time we had it was in what 2015 or something like that. Whenever Luigi U came out, so I think having another one like that, we have not. Well, we could call it something similar to, I would say, New Super Mario. Sorry, New Luigi U 2, or I don't know. Maybe not call it U, but like something similar to that at least. I know it's not a direct sequel. I was not a direct sequel, but like it's uh, something with that would be, I think, kind of fun. I did a video about it, so you can check that out. Playing the original. There's only one, but like yeah. So that, I think that one would be fun. One, cause I like Luigi. Like Luigi's like one of my favorite characters. Um, and two, he's it's just different. Like, it's not just Mario, and there's different mechanics and stuff from that game. It's like because you can jump higher and stuff like that in that game. So, and it's like shorter. The levels are shorter than typical Mario levels. So like, I think I have a 2D something like that where it's like that again, but maybe harder or something like that, or just different worlds, different like worlds that we've seen like Odyssey or something like that, or even Galaxy, which I think would be kind of cool. You could even make it into a 3D, a little bit of 3D space, like 3D world. I guess you could kind of technically use Luigi, another Luigi U. Technically, you it's technically not, but you could call it that, which is 3D World, because well, you can play Luigi Luigi as that character the whole way you know, beat that game without using Mario, right? You don't have to use Mario or any other characters, so because you can pick what character you use. And Luigi does have his higher jump flutter thing that he has in that game. So I don't know, that could be fun. Um, yeah, another one. Let's go to the baseball or kind of just sports in general. I think there should be like a more, I guess, like thought out. I guess the right word. I don't know, like a more bigger sports game. I like sluggers, so I think another sluggers 2 or something like that would be fun. Strikers, that's another one I think a lot of people probably would like. I like again sluggers versus strikers. S is the best, but I have another game like it. I think it'd be fun. Doesn't mean a direct sequel, but that's very possible. The last one I think I'm gonna touch on is Super Mario Maker, a sequel to Super Mario Maker 2. Well, this one would be 3, right? We all got 2, so we have 3. 3 needs to be 3D, right? 3 for 3D. So I think having 3D, the 3D world, 3D games like 3D World. You could do that. You could do 3D World again and do it a little more 3D, actual 3D and not just 2D, right? You do Galaxy. Well, just put Galaxy, um, Sunshine and Mario 64. Those 3D games. Yeah, Mario Maker. That would be so fun. That'd be so fun. I would love to build my own like the galaxy stuff, build your own little planets and put the planets and find the stars and the grand stars or whatever uh around. I think the galaxy one that'd be so fun. Creating, you got anti gravity, no gravity in a maker game. Have the gravity turn off, which would be in the Galaxy One. That'd be fun. Even just creating stuff from like 64, like that would be fun. You know, but Mario 64 and just having floating platforms all over the place, and then having a couple stars here and there. Maybe you can talk to an enemy. Maybe you can have that, and then you have a task, but then pop up or something like that, right? And then you get a star for that. I mean, to clear, you need to get like 3 stars or whatever, and then that's how you like basically clear the course, right? So, I mean, I can go more in depth. I am not going into deep into any of these, but like, I think it'd be fun. All these that I said all could have a sequel or another one in the franchise, like Mario Galaxy 3, Super Mario, you know, Maker 3. Technically, I guess a sequel. I guess it's like threequel, threequel. There you go. Right. Well, it's technically a sequel because it's like after the first one. So yeah. Anyway, I thought that would be fun. I don't know what else. I mean, maybe like, Mario Kart. We've always seen that. You know what I mean? Like we've always seen Mario Kart's pretty strong right now. So that's not. I think another Mario Party. I think a sequel or something like that to maybe Super Mario Party or yeah. Um, Almost just adding to that. I think because that's actually what I want to touch on is Super Mario Party is there's a good basis to that game, but it's lacking the content. So if they add more content to the Mario Party, Super Mario Party, which I think just do a sequel to, right? I think you're on the right track. So a sequel to that game is maybe kind of well, maybe I can't speak is what we need. I don't know, maybe not. Who knows? But who knows? And we could. It's fine. We could get any of these games at any time, and I think any of these are kind of plausible. I would say the least plausible is probably Mario Galaxy, the Galaxy 3. Galaxy 3 is probably not gonna happen. That's probably the least likely to happen. Just just saying. Just saying that Mario Galaxy 3 is not going to probably not gonna happen. Or the Mario, Super Mario 64 2 or Sunshine 2. Yeah, probably not. I would say it'd be fun, but there's no, I don't know. But anyway, if you like this video, if you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cause yeah, good. Bye.